Hello everybody and welcome back to Stardew Valley! Today, I don't rightly know what we're going to be doing. You see our corn is getting ready to be picked, so there's that. I think we might do... Oh! No, the corn is ready to be picked. Okay. I thought that was going to be like tomorrow. Also, I want to note, if there's a lot more background noise this set of episodes, I'm playing around with the settings on my OBS, because my attempts at getting better audio quality via recording through... I recorded my audio through Audacity, and when I shoved that into Vegas, it sounded horrible. Like, instead of through just even, like, I'm currently recording this in an MP4 file, so I can have multiple tracks. Now, I forget what format I even threw, the Audacity recording through, like, in. But I'm guessing by the name, it having a name I didn't recognize. Like, I had the option of, like, MP3, and then there were two other options. I went with one of the other two options, because A, it was what it defaulted to, and B, it honestly seemed like it might have been the better option at the time. Turns out it probably wasn't at all. Yeah, it just sounded like I was talking through a tin can. Like, no joke, it sounded that bad. And, like, through the MP4, like you're hearing now, quite honestly, from talking with people in real life, this is pretty close to what I actually just sound like. Like, this is pretty close to just being my voice. So, yeah. I don't know what happened. I have a friend who knows audio stuff, and I'm tempted to see if she can maybe explain to me why it didn't work out. Because I would really love to actually boost up the quality of the audio. I want to be producing a better product for you all. I just don't know how I'm gonna manage that. So, like, if anyone has any suggestions, like, throw them in the comments. Like, if you know any ways I could make it better. Because currently, this, like, my vocal track is coming straight from OBS's recorded MP4. Like, there is nothing being done to it. Well, I suppose, before there was noise reduction being added to it, and now I've removed the noise reduction, which is why this episode is probably going to be a lone recorded episode while I check and make sure that, you know, the audio isn't just terrible and full of background noise. Because I really don't want that to be a thing. We have some corn for our fall crops, and now all we need is eggplant and pumpkin. Luckily, we do not need Eggplant Boy, because that would be, you know, you have to eat his own kind in front of him, and then he kisses you, and it's weird. It's from Tulip. It's supposed to be weird. But okay, I'm gonna stop in here and give Abigail something. I'll give her some ice cream, because I put the quartz away. I was gonna give her the quartz and show that off, but I put it away like a dum-dum. Hey, Abigail. No, I don't want to eat the ice cream. I want to give it to her. Yeah, it looks delicious. My pet guinea pig, David, just hates this hot weather. He's fussy. Yeah, I mean, guinea pigs are fussy. They're very fussy creatures. I will forever be concerned by the just kind of temple over there. I mean... Especially because, like, from what I remember, only the old guy ever goes to it. I'm craving for some spice berry. don't think I have any spice berries. I'm sorry, Willy. That's a sweet pea. I mean, I am heading down to where Willy is, because we're gonna do some fishing, I've decided. I want to make some money, and this is just the way you make money, so... Or at least this is the way I make money. There is a lot of forage down here. We have sea urchin, that's something we can put into the Civic Center bundle, so that's nice. Now, I am going to see about buying a couple spinners. I want to show off other things. So... Let's buy... You know what? Let's buy a magnet. And a barbed hook and a dressed spinner. I do not expect this magnet to pay for itself. Oh, right. Magnet is bait. I forgot about that. Ew, I deeply regret that spending now. I forgot it was bait? That makes it even worse? Okay, we'll buy a treasure hunter. So you know what? Let's add the treasure hunter. Throw the magnet on, and we'll do one cast with this. And see if we can get a chest. I should also buy some more soup. No chest. 1,000 gold, down the drain, just like that. That is why I don't like those. I remember not liking them at all. I could buy some crab pots while I'm here. I could buy like 4 of them. But I don't think I'll bother right now. The idea is to make money, and I've already wasted 1,000 by not reading. I should also drink some soup. Well, eat some soup, I suppose it is. Yeah, I can tell there's a lot more background noise now. I did have a ton of noise reduction. Like, I think I had, like, minus 60 decibels of noise reduction. So, yeah. I think I might go back to around that, or at least halfway. I don't know. It'll all depend on how this episode turns out. I mean, I still have issues of the desktop audio being far too loud at times. I'm still trying to figure that out. Because it's only at key points, but it's not like I can export the game audio and adjust it, so I need to figure out how I'm going to do that in Vegas. And I think the way I'm going to do it... This episode's just going to be me talking about a lot of editing stuff. That probably, by the time a good number of people see this, I've already figured out. But I think basically what I'm going to have to do is cut out the segments where it's really loud, move them to their own audio track, all on their own, and adjust the audio there. Like, I think that is probably the only way I'm going to be able to manage it. I also want to note really quick, we have not seen a chest yet. And this is, I think, our 4th catch off of the treasure hunter bobber. Adding even more to its lack of value. I mean, right now, all it is effectively doing is reducing our catch rate. Oh, there's one. And we got a perfect with it, so hopefully it'll actually have something good in it. And skeletal tail, we already have one of those in the museum. And they're not worth much. Like, this is why I don't like the treasure hunter bobber. And magnets as well. Like, as soon as I picked it up and shoved it in the rod, I immediately remembered why I didn't like the magnet. And that's just how expensive they are. They don't pay for themselves. Like, you'd have to basically, you know, for a magnet to pay for itself if you bought it, you would have to have basically pulled up, I think, 2 diamonds every single magnet. And they have to all strike chests that pull up at least 2 diamonds. Because diamonds are worth about 500 apiece. That way, with the fish that you caught, it pays for itself. Or you can just use normal bait, which costs 5 gold, has no increase or decrease to the rate at which treasure chests show up, and, well, it costs 5 gold. It's a fraction of a percentage. Like, well, that doesn't make sense. It's a very tiny number. Like, okay, let's see if I can even figure this out in my head. 1,000 divided by 5, well, it would be more 5 divided by 1,000, is the percent, you know, the cost difference. So I think it would be something like 0.05? Something like that. There's probably a lot more zeros in there. And I'm thinking of maths and messing up this catch. Jeez, this thing is really fighting. I'm gonna bet this is an octopus. No, that was a pufferfish. Okay. I was just out of it. Yeah, 3 gold ore. Now, if that... Okay, magnets might only be 1 iron bar. Which is a case of, yeah, they're not terrible. I'd more rather just some bait and a regular spinner. That will replace your bar even faster. But this treasure hunter is 2 gold bars. And we have gotten 2 chests, and I think it's about to break. Like, let's actually quickly check this. Yeah, it's in its last quarter. And we've gotten 2 chests. Once again, I know that if I had the treasure hunting level ups, like, that this would be better because I'd already have a higher chance of getting a treasure chest. But I shouldn't need those for this thing to pay for itself. Especially if I've made it. Like, buying the gold to make that is more expensive than just buying it. And even just using the gold for it is a waste. Like, if you've mined the gold yourself. I know I'm just kind of now complaining about that, but, like, the treasure hunting things just bother me. Because they are just worse. I mean, if the magnet guaranteed a chest, it might be worth its cost. I'm about to lose this. Oh, maybe not. These pufferfish are really giving me a run for my money. Jeez. Red mullet, fire quartz. I think we did need that for something, so there's that. I think we needed that for a Civic Center bundle. I think this will be our last fish with this treasure hunter. No, we get one more. Possibly two more. We've also used a lot of time. Not much energy, but a lot of time. To catch not a whole lot. Good amount of puffer fish, though. Yep, there goes our tackle. 3 chests. And I think we've used 19 bait. Well, let's throw the barbed hook on. It's not going to help us at all here. Honestly, it might just mess me up. But, because yeah, it attempts, like, I'm not doing anything at the moment. Weak fish, it's great for. Like, you just hit the button and it catches them for you. Strong fish like the puffer fish, I don't think it's going to end well. It is nice to just be able to not care. We're getting close to super cucumber territory, so yeah. I kind of wish I could trade out. And yeah, right now is a case of like, I want that chest, but I can't have it. I have no control. I'm gonna eat some soup. Like, this is a bobber for if you're lazy. And yeah, I will note again, if anyone has any tips on how I can improve the audio, let me know. I know buying a new microphone would help. I don't have the money for that. Oh, this is so much harder. Because it flings it up. I did get it. But, like, every time it went up, it basically flung the target area just up. Well, not the target area, but, like, our thing. The bit that we control. Well, I control. Alright, well, there we go. And that's the problem with just being lazy with this thing. Is if it falls and loses the fish, well, it just gives up. This is something I probably could have caught already with anything else. Yeah, that was just a late night tuna. I'd honestly say if you're doing like river fishing, this hook is great. The barbed hook will serve you well. River and lake. Because there's not much in either of those that's going to put up a huge amount of fight. There I managed to get the chest by forcing it over the fish. And get an anchor that we already have. Yeah, I definitely think this is going to be a one-episode recording, just so I can put some of the noise reduction back on. Because, yeah, I can see the background noise in the track. Like, as it's recording, I can see it just kind of... When I'm not saying anything, I can just see constant white noise being recorded. Which is not great. I'm honestly thinking where it was working before at the heavy amount of noise reduction, so I might just put it back there. It might be all playing part as to why I need to be so close to my microphone to have it pick me up. But at the same time, I'm basically the same distance away and getting the same readout. So, I don't know. Maybe it picks up my mumbling better. I don't know. Because I do mumble a lot. And stutter. And in general, just have a hard time talking. Makes you wonder why I'm doing this. It's because I enjoy doing it. Okay. I'm gonna call it a day at fishing. I'm gonna head off to the Civic Center, shove the urchin in where the urchin goes, and then see what else we might be able to shove in to the Civic Center. Hey, a spicy eel. That's another good dish if I remember right. Yeah, that is a good dish. Now, let us head over here. We want crab pot. I think, no, not crab pot. I could swear the urchin was needed for something. Bulletin board thing, maybe? Yes! There we go. Knew it was something. Now I think we need the boiler room. Though I think it's an earth crystal we still need. Yeah, it's the earth crystal we still need. And because we're about to bring in a haul of money, let's just purchase this one. And we get 30 quality fertilizer. So that's not too bad. Hope our haul of money is actually going to be good. I mean, I can't say for certain because, well, yeah, we're dealing with some uncertainty here because of messing around with different bobbers, and it probably would have just worked better had I just went with dressed spinners. They are, at least in my opinion, the best bobber. Like, you can't really beat them. There we go. I could put the fertilizer away, but nah. Next set of fields we dig out, I'll start using this on it. I think whenever we do up pumpkins, actually, I'll mix in the quality fertilizer. I'll put the spicy eel that we found in the trash in the fridge. Put our stone away. Put our gold ore away. Weather report. Storm's approaching. Okay, so we're not going to have to do any watering tomorrow. Might actually go back to the mines. Well, let's go to sleep for the night. Hey, our farming went up. Gonna make a hardwood fence, a cheese press, and the quality sprinkler. Yeah, I think we broke even in the end. Just about. We may have made a little bit of money. Not much. Most of that came from just the luck of getting all of those pufferfish, I'm guessing. Yeah, the pufferfish and red mullets really pulled that. But with that, I thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you again tomorrow as we very likely delve back into the caves. See you all then.